Hello children, how are you doing? All of you are looking taller. Very nice. Did you enjoy your summer vacation? Great. Today we will continue the same chapter, our first school, part 3. In this video, students will become familiar with their resemblance to their family members. Means they will know whom they look like in their family. They will inquire and know about their family customs. Means they will know what are the customs and traditions which is followed by their family from one generation to another generation. They will be aware of how people work in family occupations and change in technology in changing people's lives. Now with modern technology, how work has changed. Previously, how people used to work and today how they are working with technology. They'll also learn it and they'll also learn how to help their family members, their mom, by sharing small works and cooperating with everyone. Recapitulation. It means just to remember what we did in our previous videos. We learnt about the different festivals we celebrate together with our family. We also learnt about our family members and how we are related to them and by what name we call them. We made a family tree. We also made a collage of the different family members by the app in the phone, isn't it? Now children, most of you have your textbooks. You may open the chapter in your book and you will find this picture. Now carefully see to this picture. Can you find any similarity between the people in this picture? Yes. You can see there are 3 adults and 2 girls in this picture. And the girl with the pink frock has curly hairs and the man is also having similar curly hairs. Now you see the face of the man and the face of the girl. They are very similar. Yes, you have seen it right. It means that the man and the girl is related to each other. They may be father and daughter. And you can see the old woman in sari, yellow color sari. Her hairs are also curly. She can be the grandmother of this girl? Possibly? Yes. So in this picture, by seeing the similarity in their face and the nose is also alike, you can say that the lady is the grandmother who's having curly hairs. The man with curly hair is the dad and the pink frock girl is their daughter. Activity time. Now what you have to do is to see the members of your family very carefully and find out any similarity is there between them and you or not. You look like your mother or you look like your father. And then you'll have to fill this activity sheet. You can note down in your copies also. Similarity can also be in the way you talk, how you walk, You smile and you look like them or not. Looks, your face, any other resemblance means anything else. Your lips are like that, your hands, your fingers, everything. Dear children, now the topic we are going to study today is customs and traditions. What are customs? Customs are rituals which are followed in a family from one generation to other generation. वो नियम जो हम एक जनरेशन से दूसरे जनरेशन तक ले जाते हैं, हमारी दादी ने भी किया, हमारी माँ ने भी किया, हमने भी किया, इन्हीं को हम कस्टम्स कहते हैं, है ना? The most important ritual that India follows is India always welcomes guests and respects them like God. आप लोगों ने ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स डे में भी देखा है, स्कूल में जब हम दादा दादी को स्कूल में बुलाते हैं तो हर एक को हम तिलक करके थाली से थोड़ा सा रोली लगा के और फिर हम उनका स्वागत करते हैं. देखिए यहाँ पर भी किस तरह से अतिथि को तिलक लगा करके उनका स्वागत किया जा रहा है. Atithi, Atithi Devo Bhava. It means guest is God. Atithi means guest. Devo means God. Bhavo means that is. He is equal to God or she is equal to God. We Indians are known for our hospitality across the globe. It is the part of the code of conduct of Indian culture. For us, guest is equivalent to God. So, it is the national ritual of our country, custom of our country. Another ritual we follow in our country is we open our shoes before entering into our homes. You also do it? Yes. It's a very hygienic habit. It's a good habit. Now I'll explain you why. But before that you can see the pictures. The first picture is a poster which you can also make and paste it on the main door of your house. Its shoes are made there and it's written keep outside. You can also write please keep outside. See the second picture. The man is opening the shoe and entering into the house. And the third, see all the shoes are so nicely arranged and kept outside the house. Now I will tell you why should we keep the shoes outside. There is a logic also behind it. No culture, no custom, no ritual is without a reason. There is a reason. And now during the lockdown time when everyone is teaching us to keep our house clean, we see in India many of our rituals are themselves speaking of how to keep the coronavirus outside. When we open our shoes outside, our house remains clean and safe from outside dirt. The rooms are clean and the dirt virus is outside our home. They do not enter into our homes. Now you realize it? Yes. Another ritual usually followed in India is of putting the tika or bindi on forehead. You can see in the image, the man is also putting tika. Whenever Indian men are in traditional outfit, that is the Indian outfit, outfit here means clothes. They put tika on their forehead. And women, whenever they wear sari or salwar suit, they put bindi on their forehead. Sadhus also put tilak or tika on their forehead. This is also a ritual. Whenever there is any auspicious occasion, tika or bindi is must. Similarly, in all auspicious occasions, all the family members sit together on the floor and eat. This is also a ritual which is followed in our family. Either it's a Durga Puja celebration, or it's a Bhaiya Dooj, Rakhi, or Eid. In any festival where the whole extended family comes together, then sitting and eating together on the floor is something which is considered to be very sacred and which provides lot of happiness and pleasure to everyone. There is an activity for you where you have to go and ask the elders of your family what are the special customs, traditions and rituals which are followed in your family. Then you have to write it down, and if you have got in your phone or in your computer the pictures of those celebrations, then also paste it here.
आप लोगों ने देखा बच्चों कि किस तरह से ट्रेडिशंस और रिचुअल्स में घर के सभी लोग बढ़ चढ़ के भाग लेते हैं। ठीक उसी तरह बहुत सारे ऐसे ऑक्यूपेशन हैं, काम हैं, जिसमें पूरा फैमिली इन्वॉल्व होके काम करता है। ऐसा ही एक फैमिली है वॉशरमैन की फैमिली। इसमें घर के मेन, विमेन, चिल्ड्रन सभी हाथ बटाते हैं और काम करते हैं। धोबी का परिवार सभी लोग उसमें इक्वली अपना अपना रोल निभाते हैं। लेकिन आजकल धोबी का यूज थोड़ा घट गया है घरों में, क्योंकि सभी के पास वॉशिंग मशीन्स आ गई हैं। तो लेकिन जो बड़े वाले हॉस्पिटल्स होते हैं या होटल्स होते हैं, वो आज भी धोबी का यूज करते हैं, क्योंकि उनको बेडशीट्स धोना होता है, इतने सारे एक साथ, उनको बहुत सारे काम एक साथ करने होते हैं, तो वो लोग धोबी का यूज करते हैं। लेकिन वहां पर उसको कहते हैं लॉन्ड्री। क्या कहते हैं? लॉन्ड्री डिपार्टमेंट। फिशरमैन के फैमिली में भी ऐसे ही होता है। यूजुअली द मेन ऑफ द फैमिली go to catch the fish, to put the net and catch the fish. That work is not done by the ladies, but after that many works are done by the ladies and the children in a fisherman's family too. So you see that in a fisherman's family also all of them are involved in the work and the earning. Each and every member has a crucial role to play in earning money. Okay. Here you can see a milkman's family. You see a girl, she is taking out the milk from the buffalo. So in a milkman family also, every member of the family has a vital role to play. Women take out the milk. Sometimes they also carry the milk. So whoever is free at that time, whoever can do that work, does that work. So a milkman's family also runs on cooperation and helping of each other. Each member of the family together help in earning money, and they also help in doing all works and live together happily, isn't it?
Now children, we will discuss how you staying at home during the lockdown period can help in your family, can share some work of your family. Our grandparents and parents look after us, take care of us and keep us happy. So how should we behave with them? How should we react? That is also something we need to know. See in the picture children, The girl is cleaning her house. She is helping her family. She has a broom in her hand and a tray in the other hand. She is collecting all the dust and the bits of paper. You should also help in cleaning and dusting the house. It is an easy work and you can share this work and keep your home clean. See, the boy is studying in the picture. Now you all have come to class 3. You all are not in class 1 that you need your mummy to help read the poem. Now you can do reading on your own. So now during the lockdown period, you should learn to study on your own. Sit silently and do your homework on your own every day rather than nagging that mummy please sit with me, daddy please sit with me to do this work. Okay children? See in the picture children, the elder sister is taking care of the younger brother. Do you have any younger brother or sister? Then you should also take care of them rather than just busy and doing your own work. You should also help your mummy to have some free time and you can manage and play with your younger brother and sister. Isn't it? You should never do like this. Never fight with your brother or sister at your home. You should always understand that if you fight, then you are hurting your own brother and sister and yourself too. So please avoid fighting at home. Students, you can see in the picture, the grandfather is sitting on the chair, the father is reading the newspaper, and the grandmama is also sitting there. Mummy is also there. Now, what does it show? You are the youngest in the family. All members are elderly to you. So you should always respect them. And whenever they say anything, you should listen to them. You should not disobey them. You should always hear what they say. Okay. Whenever you go out of your home to neighbor's home or to play, you should inform your elderly members of the family and take their permission. Then only you should go. You should never go out on your own without telling anyone because it is very dangerous. It is not safe outside. So you should always let them know where you are going and by what time you will return. It is very important, children. Always keep it in mind. Eating together is a very good habit. We feel happy and stress-free. I would want each of you sit together and have at least one meal together with your parents, with your grandparents. It can be the breakfast, it can be the dinner, whichever you prefer. But at least one meal everyone should take together. If you are not having it now, you can ask for it from your parents and then start. It's a very good habit. Nowadays, you should be very alert. Anyone whom you don't know, either you are in school, outside school, at home, outside your home, anyone gives you something, don't accept it. Don't take anything from strangers. This is one of the most important lessons you should always remember. The second important thing is never tell lies. Never tell lies, at least to your parents you never tell lies. Tell them everything truth because they are your friends. They will guide you the most correct way. They will show you the right path. And don't be stubborn or greedy and ask for the same thing again and again. And if they say something, then obey it. Then listen to them. Don't be stubborn. These three things, if you do, then you will be the best children of this world, the best child of your parents, and the best child of the class also. If any family member of your family falls sick, then it is your responsibility to be very kind to them, to take care of them, and to attend to their needs. If they need something from other room, other place, bring medicine, bring water, then you should be alert and you should do it. It becomes your responsibility. There's an activity for you. Already you are doing a lot of work at home. Now you have to make a list of it. Make a list of the work. You can also make it on your phone and then send it to the class teacher or the EVS madam. What are the works you are doing at your home? Don't forget to number them. Okay? Children, hope you understood the topics well. Today we started with resemblance, similarity. Then we did occupation families, all people who work together, and then I gave you some message of how to deal and help in your family. I hope you enjoy the video, leaving you with a song on working together. Thank you.
Father, mother, brother, sister, grandfather and grandmother too. We all live and help one another, as all loving families do. Sing with me! Father, mother, brother, sister, grandfather and grandmother too. We all live and help one another, as all loving families do. Father, mother, brother, sister, grandfather and grandmother too. We all live and help one another, as all loving families do. Sing with me! Father, mother, brother, sister, grandfather and grandmother too. We all live and help one another, as all loving families do.